Tanghulu. New kitchen?
您好，很高兴认识您。Hello, I'm so happy to meet you. I have so many Spring Festival recipes I want to share. The Lunar New Year is my favorite season. How about we start with Tanghulu? It's one of my favorite festival snacks. 来吧 follow me. Tanghulu's pretty easy to make. It's basically just fruit with a hardened sugar shell. Let's make that first, then some tea to go with it. Make a skewer with 6 hawthorn berries. 6 pieces per steak for good luck. Well, I suppose any even number works, as long as it isn't 4. Don't do 4 these days. 4 is often considered to be extremely unlucky, because 4 is 4, and it sounds like death, which is 死. Now, in my time, we made Tanghulu with mainly shanja or hawthorn berries. Shanja are super bitter though, so let's throw in some sweeter fruits you may be more familiar with. Giving people oranges for New Year's is such a fun tradition. The word for orange, 橘, sounds like lucky, which is 吉. So when you give someone an orange, you say good luck or 大吉大利. Looking good. Now let's bring those over to the left wok. Use wood to start a hot fire under the wok. Excellent. That will make a hot fire. Add all the rock sugar to the water and let it boil. Wait for the sugar to melt, then dip each skewer in the sugar. Once the skewers are coated, place them on the serving. The left dip the teapot in the water bucket to fill. We want the candy to have a satisfying crunch, right? So you need to heat the sugar until it boils. Make sure to cover all the food on each skewer. Put the teapot on the already hot brazier. Bring it to a boil. Put 2 spoonfuls of oolong tea powder into the teacup. Pour boiling water over the tea powder to fill the cup. Add 1 spoon of salt to to reduce the bitterness. Whisk? Oh, make sure you whisk it really well. This style of whisked tea makes the top look like it's covered in a layer of clouds. I think it's also how they make matcha in Japan today. Place the meal on the serving table and ring the bell.
How was that?
So far, so good. Whoa! I hope these taste as good as they look. It's so perfect. It brings back so many memories.
Good ghost.
Ah, another successful batch of Tanghulu. Nothing like
Ew, fish.
欢迎回来 Welcome back. Ready to make some 清蒸鱼 or steamed fish? Dicing the scallion gives you lots of little pieces that will cook evenly and add a nice texture to the dish. Use the knife to dice the scallion over the platter to cover it. Plate the fish on top of the scallions and coat it with 1 spoon of salt. Julienne the ginger with the knife. To julienne something means to cut it into matchstick-sized pieces. This will add another interesting texture. Julienne cuts also work well for garnishes. Okay, bring the fish to the left wok. I love this dish. I can't wait. Place 2 scoops of water in the wok. Place the plate with the fish in the wok and cook good. Now we are all set up to start steaming the fish. The left wok is ready to cook with. The wok on the right is ready to cook now. Start a fire to make the sauce. Combine 2 scoops of water and equal parts soy sauce, sesame oil, and wine. To the sauce, add all of the rock sugar, and this is rock sugar, although in my time we called it sugar frost or sugar ice. Just a bit of sweetness can elevate the whole dish.
And we are going.
Scoop 1 full lid of sauce and pour onto the steamed fish. Scoop 1. Now that smells good. There, doesn't that look delicious? I cannot. Okay, let's see how you did. 年年有余. Oh, that means when you always have more than you need. Just something you say when you are eating the fish. So, 年年有余. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting you to be this good at cooking. That was some amazing fish.
Well, that sounds 5-star-ish. Yep.
Another successful New Year fish.
Dongpo Pork.
新年快乐 Happy New Year! This recipe is, Dongpo Pork is named after a famous poet, Su Dong. Looking good! Bok choy may not look like much, but it's so good for you. Oh, quick tip. If you put the scallions at the base of your wok, they'll keep the meat from sticking. Means you don't have to stir. Shaoxing wine is the oldest wine in China. You add this stuff to your stir fry and it'll taste 10 times better. Julienne a good amount of ginger with a knife into the bowl. In the left wok, combine 2 scoops of water, the pork belly, and the key to a good piece of pork belly is to bake a nice pink piece, not too red. Definitely not brown or purple. And you want a good layer of... A steady supply of wood can get expensive. The shape of the wok does a good job of evenly distributing the heat and helping you get the most out of your fuel. Now add to the scallions a cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, 2 star anise, and the remaining ginger. Lastly, add the soys the left wok is ready to cook with. Now add to the scallions a cinnamon stick, 2 bay leaves, 2 star anise. Originally, pork was so expensive only nobles could eat it. When it became cheaper, the nobles stopped appreciating it. So silly. Add the pork cubes to the sauce and boil until the pork is cooked through. Use wood to start hot. Add the pork. Place the steamer in the first wok over the water you used to boil the pork. Place 4 ceramic bowls in the steamer basket. The wok on the right is ready to cook now. Actually, Dongpo Pork wasn't named after Su Dongpo until much later, during the Ming Dynasty. They liked naming things after people then. Place the steamer in the first wok over the wok. Use wood. Lastly, add the soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, and half of the rock sugar. Use wood to start a hot fire and place the steamer in the first wok. And don't worry about cooking the pork for too long. All the fat in the meat will just make it softer the longer you cook it. There are a few legends about how Dongpo Pork got popular, but my favorite is the one that says Su Dongpo made this dish after he helped his village recover from a major flood. The villagers gave him a bunch of pork as thanks, and he turned it into this dish and shared it with them. Cut all the bok choy in half with the knife. Fill the now empty wok with 2 scoops of water. When boiling, add the bok choy. Once the bok choy is fill the now empty wok. Once the bok choy is light green, place the bok choy in a circle on a plate. One time, I forgot my bok choy and let it boil for way too long. It turned to mush. So remember, long cooking times are great for pork belly, not so great for bok choy. Add liquids to the mushrooms to create a sauce. Use equal parts soy sauce, Shaoxing wine, and rice vinegar. It's essential to have some vegetables with your Dongpo pork to offset the fattiness. Now add 1 spoon of garlic, empty the wok used for the bok choy, and place the shiitake mushroom caps into it. The name shiitake is actually Japanese. Here we call them xianggu, which means fragrant mushroom. The very best kind are called huagu or flower mushroom because of the patterns on their caps. Now add 1 spoon of garlic and the remaining rock sugar to the mushrooms and sauce. Once cooked, place the mushrooms and sauce in the middle of the bok choy. Shiitake are great for your health too. They make great medicine as well as good food. Dip the teapot in the water bucket to fill it. Put the teapot on. Put 2 spoonfuls of green tea powder into the teacup. Pour boiling water. Add 1 spoon of salt to reduce the bitterness.
Why is it not dingling?
There's a legend that tea was discovered when the mythological figure Shenlong drank a cup of hot water without noticing that tea leaves had fallen into it. He felt so refreshed after... Oh, make sure you whisk it really well. This style of whisked tea makes the top looks like it's covered in a layer... That smells delicious. Place the meal on the serve. Oh, let's hope this was worth the wait. Melts in your mouth, bursting with flavor. You followed my recipe perfectly.
Thank God. That one was a hassle.
Impressive. I think Dongpo would be proud.